today I'm going to be showing you how I trim round feet and the pads of the feet. So he's got a lot of hair here. He's not getting the traditional poodle feet. He's getting round feet or cat paws. Now for the paw pads underneath, you can use anywhere from a 10, 15, 30 or 40. 40 is the closest and 10 is the longest. Some dogs that are white or light colored, you might want to go, use a 10 or 15. But sometimes a 40 is really nice. It gives it a nice clean cut, but it might irritate the dog's feet. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to lift his leg. I put my arm or my hand on his elbow and just slide it down and pick up his paw. And I'm holding it to where he's comfortable. He's holding it over there. I'm not going to pull it like outwards toward me. He's comfortable there. He is an older dog. So, you don't want to be moving the leg to where they can't hold it. All right, so I'm just going to clip it, one side and then clean it up. Actually, what I'm going to do is take off the top hair first. It's just so long, just so I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. And sometimes if there's mats in there, you may have to go in with the 40 so you can get under the mats. But it just basically takes a couple of swipes to get in here. And I'm going to skim over these toes just to get any of those hairs. Alright, buddy. And then what I have to do is come from this way, whoops, and then get the rest off like that. There, so he still has a bit of hair there, so it shouldn't irritate him so much. And right here above the main pad here, the big pad, I like to clip right up here, just up to where it meets his leg. So I clip that off right here. See it? There. So that's all clean now. So I'm just going to move his toes around, using my hand underneath his paw just to separate the toes a little bit, just to get any of these little hairs here. There, nice and clean, nice paw. So put the leg on the ground, see? And now it's very important to clip the nails first, because if the nails are long and you trim it and then you cut the nails, it's still going to be long. So you want to trim the nails so that you can get a nice round paw. So I take my scissors and I put the bottom blade on the table basically and just trim them around. I'm just following his foot. Comb it. Stay there. Trying to hold his foot so that he doesn't move. And then I'm just turning my scissors up slightly. I'll have to get the other side when I go change my position. So I want a nice angle on the foot, so I'm just kind of, sorry, I don't know the angles. Is it 45 degrees? I don't know what angle this is. I'm sorry, I'm a bad teacher. But I'm basically just angling my scissors to where, where I want my lines. Just so you don't, cut it around and that's it. It's still floppy. You want to make it, round. Okay, no. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up his leg a little bit, just so I can get in here. And then it's good to see if anything comes up. You comb the bottom. That's why when I was clipping the bottom, I was clipping the toes, like up the toes, between the toes, because otherwise there'll be hairs hanging down here. And you can check that by just pulling it with your fingers here. You see these hairs? That's what I try to avoid. Does that one look good? Yeah, so do the nails, the pads and then trim the paw. And you can pick it up like this afterwards as well. Alright, so you've done the front. You know, once the front is done, now that I'm closer I can kind of see it. I like to just polish this off. So what I do is, move your head, baby. Pick up the leg, comb this hair down, and remember I shaved there, right? So I'm going to cut off any little hairs I see. So right here, I'm going to cut off any hair that's hanging below the paw pad here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and then I'm going to angle it up. So I still have to trim his leg, so I'll just blend that in later. There. Put it down, let's see what it looks like. Then I'll just kind of look at it and trim any hair. Give it a shake. And when I pick up his leg, I like his foot to fall this way. See how it's straight? So you can see the angle that you want there. There we go, buddy. And then once I trim the rest of his leg hair, I'll just blend that in. There's the final look. Nice and round. Look at the other foot, how grinchy it looks. Grinch feet. So it's round and nice and neat. So I'm going to trim up the leg there. But anyways, this is how I do a round foot on a standard poodle or any dog that's got a fluffy foot or a long hair. That's how I do it. So hopefully you learned something.